This is everything you need to know about managing projects inside of Monday.com in 10 minutes. As you can see here, I'm inside of our example Monday.com system. Now, the first thing that we're going to want to go ahead and do to manage projects is create a new board. So if you're completely new to Monday.com, creating a new board is the place to start. You need to go to the plus button in the top left-hand corner here, and we're going to go ahead and press board as the option that we're looking to create our projects board on. This board is going to be our projects board. So you can go ahead and give that a name, or the board the name, which is going to be projects in this particular instance. We've then got our privacy options. Now, main means this board will be accessible to anyone inside of your Monday.com system. Private, only you and select individuals, and then shareable. If you'd like to share this board externally, click the shareable option. And then we need to select what we're managing in this board. Now, this isn't overly important, but essentially, the obvious one is going to be projects. It's just a terminology thing. So go ahead and press create board. Congratulations, you have created a projects board inside of Monday.com. You can see here, it is really simple and really, really basic. So typically what you would want to do is use these different groups to manage the stages of your project. So we have new projects, we then have active projects, and then we can go ahead and add more groups, and this would be, let's say, completed projects. There we go. Awesome. Very easy. We can then change the colors. So green would be indicative of completed. Let's say the gray is new projects, and then we have active. And then the next obvious thing that we'd want to do is make sure that our status column matches our grouping options. So the gray would be new. The next option would be active, and then the next option would be completed. And we can go ahead and enter in that information really easily, adjust the colors on the left-hand side. That would be a nice purple, and I'll delete this red option. So now we've got new, active, and completed. Now, the next thing that you probably want to look at is automating. So when status changes to completed, move item to group completed. When status changes to active, move item to group active. Again, this can be done in the automate button, in the automate function in the top right-hand corner. Just press the automate button and it should work. We're not going to cover that in too much detail in this video, as I am under a time constraint, unfortunately. So the next thing that we're going to want to look at when managing our projects is data. So we have this plus button on the right hand side here, and these are all of the different data points, or what are called columns, inside of Monday.com that we can add to our projects board. So you can see here we have a date column, a status column, drop down column. If you want more columns, you can go ahead and click this option here, and you'll be able to see an array of different options available to us. So typically with a project, we would have a timeline. So when does the project start? Let's say the 12th, and it finishes on the 30th. So you'll be able to see the timeline for each of your projects. You can then go ahead and add further columns. You might have, let's say, a numbers column, and this is potentially, let's say, project revenue as an example. We can press the three-dotted button. We can then hide the column summary if you wanted to, and then what I would often do is obviously just set the unit for that particular numbers column. So let's say it's the dollar you're based over in the US. We've then got a files column. So if you wanted to have files associated with your projects, you can do. These could be your project folder, your project files, whatever else. We can then have additional status columns. So you might have, let's say, as an example, a project type. And you'll be able to click in, just like we did with the other status column, and edit the labels to reflect your different project types. You might have a cheap package, a medium package, and then an expensive package. Whether you name it like that or not, I do not know. Okay. But once you've got the basic set up and you can go through the columns and add what you like, quite often people want to then use the Gantt view. So plus button in the top left hand corner, just up here, we can go ahead and add a Gantt view. Now a Gantt view is a fantastic way to see all of your projects based on the timeline column that we just created a moment ago. So it'll come in this weird view here. What I would do is just press three-dotted button and then dock this widget. And then I would go to the cog in the top right-hand corner, make sure that we've got the timeline column selected. We can then group by, and we can group by different data points. In this instance, I've probably grouped by our group. We can then label by probably the name, and then color by maybe the status, for example. So you can see here, we've now grouped by new projects. We've named it by the name and then colored by the status. If I go back to my main table and I'll add a few other example projects that will have reposition them into different groups, you will hopefully quickly get the idea as to how this works. It's not particularly complex, and again, you can just test this out as you so wish. But now all of our different projects have got a different timeline associated with them, and you can see how they span across here. Now obviously the groupings need to match the colors, and that's with the automations. I'm not going to go into too much detail in that video as like I said, I'm under a time constraint. But you can see here, that's the Gantt view inside of Monday.com. This is the projects board. To add a new project, you would just go ahead and press example project. You can go ahead and just write it in or press new project in the top left-hand corner. Now, the next thing that I want to introduce to you is the high-level, low-level board setup within Monday.com, which is in my opinion, the optimal project management setup. Inevitably, as I'm sure you know, every project has many, many, many tasks. So we need a board to manage the tasks associated with our projects. What we're going to go ahead and do is press the plus button again in the top left-hand corner and create a new board. This board is going to be called our tasks board, or just tasks. You don't have to call it tasks board. It's entirely up to you what you called it. You can then select the privacy options again, so main, private, shareable, and then it's going to ask what we're managing in this board. In this instance, it's obviously going to be tasks. Then going to go ahead and press create board. Now, the important thing to note here is with a project, there'll be many tasks associated with the project. We need a good and efficient way of managing all of those tasks, the status of those tasks, and also which project those tasks relate to. So with the groupings here, I would typically go to do, and then doing, and then I would go done. Okay, so these are 3 stages of our tasks, not particularly sophisticated, but it will do the job, especially for this video. So then we've got our status option. We need our status to match. So again, to do in the gray, we'll have doing, and then we will have done. Nice and easy. Oh, Monday has broken. It's thrown an issue. I've just hit refresh there. That does happen every now and again, or every time I do a video. So you can see here now we have to do. Doing needs to be in the purple. Let's put that in the purple there, and then done as well. Now, obviously, each task is going to be unique. So we'll have, let's say, a date column. This is going to be the due date for this particular task. What I would do is go to our 3 dotted button, go to settings, and set this due date as a deadline. So that means that this is a deadline for this particular task. And then you can use the status column and the person column to connect to one another. So Monday.com knows that this is a task. We then obviously have the person column. So that means we can assign tasks to different people inside of the organization. We also want to go ahead and run the status option. So when status changes to doing, move item to group doing. When status changes to done, move item to group done. And then, like we did on the projects, we can add different data points associated with our tasks. So in this instance, we might, let's say, have a long text column. This literally might just be a task description. And we go ahead and hit enter. We might have other data points as well. This is entirely up to you. You can also manage tasks on a timeline as opposed to a due date. It's your preference. But the important thing to do here is that we connect our tasks to our projects. Now, this is where we use a connection column. We're going to go ahead and press the plus button. And we're going to search for connect boards column. Okay, this is ever so slightly more complicated. But what we need to do is select the board that we would like to connect our tasks board to. In this instance, it's going to be our projects board, and we need to make sure we create a 2-way connection and then hit connect boards. Now, this is going to be the project, and I would change this to singular, the project associated with this particular task. If I now go back to my projects board, you'll notice that this new column has randomly appeared. This is all of the tasks associated with this particular project. So if I then go back to my tasks, I can connect task 1 and task 2 and task 3 to my new project. And I can go back to my projects board and I can see all of the tasks associated with this particular project. Now, the nice thing about this is I can then press the plus button again on the projects board and I can mirror over data from our tasks. Now, typically in this instance, I would just want to mirror over the status of all of the tasks associated with this particular project. So now it's really easy for me to see exactly what's going on for this particular project. I can see that 33% has been done, 33% is doing, and also 33% is to do. If I then go to my tasks board and I change this to the status done, that will then reflect on my projects board automatically. And I can see here, or it should have done, I don't know why that's then gone back. What did I press? There we go, should be working now. And then also we can then mirror data down from our projects board to our tasks board. Now, a good example for this would be using the mirror column to see the files, or the, let's say the file or folder, or the project folder associated with this particular project. So you can see here, I can mirror data down from my projects to my tasks. Let's say the files, for example, I want to mirror down the project files. So when I'm working in tasks inside of Monday.com, I don't have to go to the projects to get the folder associated with that particular project. I can just click in here. Now, adding new tasks is just as easy as adding new projects. I would create a new example task. I can then assign it to myself or someone else. I can then set the due date. Let's say it's due on Sunday, and then I can go ahead and associate this task with a project. There we go. That is the basics of project management within Monday.com. This is called a high-level, low-level board setup. If you would like to learn more about stuff like this, how to really go into detail about managing projects, tasks, automations, integrations, check out other videos on my YouTube channel. There's a lot more detailed stuff available to watch. If you would like us to help you set up Monday.com for your business, check out the link in the description below. We would love to help. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.